So I'm going to go ahead and share my slides really quick. All right, so let's go. Let's put some ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. All right. So if you're ready to get your business off the ground on social media, go ahead and just put those ones in the chat so that we can go ahead and get your business to the next level. Thank you so much, Dr. China. Thank you so much for all the speakers that have already been before us already. I'm telling you, this boot camp, this Saturday, Super Saturday is just phenomenal. The information, guys, is, I mean, I hope you guys are taking notes because it's too much sauce out here for you guys not to win. All right, so again, I'm Angela Wilkins, and I'm going to be talking about social media. So pretty much what Dr. China was saying, you know, everybody can win in this space. You can be the inviter, or you can be the presenter. Invite, present. This right here, what I'm about to share with you guys about the social media side, if you invite like this, there's no reason that your business won't go to the next level. So the first step is, guys, and if you can see my slides, hold on just a second. Let me move this out the way. Basically, you want to be consistent. Consistency. I know a lot of people have already tried to use social media, and some people are like, oh, I haven't been getting the results that I'm looking for. The results will come with your consistency. About 3 years ago, before I even got into this space, it was I was just working at Portfolio Recovery Associates as a normal person, 9 to 5 in it. And I'm telling you, I would wonder when I looked at social media how so many people had consistency, or they look like they appear to be online all the time. They're using, you know, tools and things like that to actually appear that way. And another thing is that pretty much when you actually start presenting on your Facebook, your profile page, people don't know you as the network marketer. People don't know you as, you know, a person of business. So you have to actually be consistent so that they can see you as that professional. So again, consistency, guys, is going to play a major role in how your ads are on Facebook. Another thing is that you want to post daily on your profile. If you have not been posting daily on your profile, I'm telling you, you're missing out, because of course we know that you already probably have 300 or 400 friends on your list. But let's say for the person that has 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 friends on their list, you want to make sure that this information gets to people that need it and that want it. So how do you do that? Pretty much when you're posting, if you haven't had any kind of engagement with people that's on your profile, like let's say for instance, people that's from your elementary school, or people that's from your old college, or just people in your family, sometimes you got to kind of like infuse your kind of filter out your Facebook. So what I mean by that is pretty much you're filtering it out by having people that haven't been engaging in anything exit your page. No hard feelings, but we're running this business as a rich off the net kind of situation. This is how people are becoming rich off the net. They're not on Facebook scrolling. They're making money. Every time you're on Facebook, you happen to see sponsored ads rolling down your list, your profile. They're doing that to make money. So basically, again, consistency. You want to make sure that you're posting on your profile daily. You want to make sure that you're taking advantage of the stories on your Facebook page. You want to make sure that you also have a fan or a business page. These are areas that you're continually getting your information out to the masses. You want to make sure that you're posting inside of Facebook groups. Facebook groups, guys, are a major player, because if you don't have any friends or family or people that's attached to your main profile page, then at least you can get some people that's outside of that arena. Because just like I tell people all the time, you know, Walmart, Disney, those places, they're not open to their family and friends. And a lot of people get stuck. A lot of times I'm talking to people, well, I can't come up with anybody. Oh, I don't have anybody that I can introduce the business to. There's a million, look, there's billions of people in the world for you to actually introduce your business to. So you have to be willing to do the little work. I mean, it's not even much work at all. I mean, you're literally using systems. Facebook is a system. So basically they have the Facebook groups, they have, you know, your stories, they have the fan pages, all these areas, and then even the sponsored ads available for you to make some kind of traction and introduce some kind of audience to what you're doing. Also, you want to make sure that when you're putting information out on Facebook, that you're using some kind of capture page to capture their information. Anytime I'm posting on my main Facebook page, guys, when I'm posting about my business, it's all about my business. And guess what? I'm making sure that I'm not just giving content, but I'm actually receiving, their phone number. I'm not going to give you information. I'm not going to give you a Zoom link. I'm not going to give you any of that unless I have information that I can use at a later time. No, I'm not going to be, a person that's going to continually call you like what you call it? When I used to work at Portfolio Recovery Associates, I'm not going to be that telemarketer and call. If you say no, then look, so what next? On to the next person. But use your pages for that. And that, I'm telling you, it will turn around your business. Next slide for me. Come on, let's see. So post again. You want to make sure that you're posting at least 10 or more times daily. You want to post on your profile, a consistent amount of photos. So if your profile just has, let's say, news ad after news ad after news ad, it's too black and white. You want to make sure that you're mixing it up with videos. You're mixing it up with your actual photos of you doing something fun and exciting, because most times people are sitting behind a desk or a cubicle, and most times they want to get to places that excite them. So if it's a trip that you're on, you want to snap a picture or have somebody else snap a picture of you in that moment so that you can actually make your page exciting. Because if it's boring, people are going to just do what they do, scroll right past it. Also, you want to have motivational quotes. So if you're just talking about your business all the time, it looks like you're a robot. You want to make sure that you're mixing it up with motivational quotes. You can just go to Google and find motivational quotes from other people or come up with your own content. You also want to be able to actually promote when you're promoting your Forex business. You want to make sure that you're talking about all that the company has to offer. Again, Dr. China and everybody that was on the call, they talked about, this is a $1 billion business that we have our hands on, guys. And you have to know that. And so if people haven't been tractioning your page with the Forex side of things, then you got to get them on the HFX side of things, or make it plain for them and say binary options. I know a lot of people that's into binary options, they may not know what high frequency Forex is. Digital currency, they may not know what that is, but they can relate to Bitcoin as it's just gone up. They can relate to that. ECX, they may not know that name of e-commerce, or they may not know that for being drop shipping. And that's what Amazon is doing. So many people are already doing this. But anyways, we want to go back to basically us actually making posts that is about all those different aspects of your business and tying it in. And once you have a good content on your page that it's working, you want to do the same thing over and over again. The more people that see your Facebook stories, more people see your Facebook stories than they do your regular posts, if you haven't noticed that. Start on your stories with being creative, putting like emojis up there, putting like music added to it. Those are ways that you can actually increase the amount of traction that you have on your page. As I can see, sometimes when I'm putting my stories together, I see maybe 10 to 20 people looking at it. And if they've looked at it, that's sometimes an opportunity for you to go back to those people and say, hey, I saw that you saw my post or my story. I was wondering if you were interested. That's a way for you to actually see if those people may be interested in what you're doing. When posting inside of the groups, use keywords like business, entrepreneur, networking, events that's in your current city or state. So what I do, let's say for instance, you may go into Black business groups, and things like that. We may have, entrepreneurs. Sometimes the entrepreneur groups aren't that good when it comes to let's say 200,000 people being in those groups. It sounds like it's a good idea to actually get into those particular kind of groups, but sometimes you'll get a lot of people out of country in those groups. So it's best to actually target an area that has, let's say, networking in, let's say, Atlanta, networking in, let's say, Dallas, let's say, networking in, just any place that you're a part of, networking in that specific area so that you can dominate in that space. And then not only that, because we already know that we're in a global space, just because you live in a certain area doesn't mean that you can't get into those other groups that are in other cities and states. That's another way. Also, you want to actually identify, like inside of your group of people, your team, who can actually help you with your business. Not just talking about, building the business side, but I'm talking about like making phone calls and stuff like that. So who is the best social media marketer? Who's the best at making calls? Who's quick at making calls? For me, I'm good at the social media. My husband, he's good on the phone calls. Not that I can't make calls, but that's not my area of perfection because I stay on calls too long, as my husband says. So basically, he's the best one because time wise, he gets on and off very quickly. All right, so next slide. Let's say, for instance, your contact list looks like this. This person has 4,042 followers or friends on their contact list. You want to begin to start filtering through these people right here. New contacts means more business. So I friend and I unfriend often, making room for new business partners, friends, and relationships. So another thing that you can do with your business is also plugging interested people into your social media. So let's say you found them on like a social media group, one of the Facebook groups. You find a person, they like what you do. You give them the information. Maybe they don't make the Zoom call. Maybe they don't make the live event. But if you plug them into a social media site of yours, if you plug them into your Instagram, if you plug them into those systems, guess what? They'll see you well-rounded. They'll see you more than just talking about the business all the time. They'll see you on another level, and then they'll begin to actually become a real follower because they can see every aspect of pretty much your life on social media. All right, so the next slide. These are examples right here of basically do's and don'ts of what to do and what not to do when you're posting. Stick to simple. I know sometimes people don't like to follow simple. Simple is better. I'm telling you. You want to find your winning phrase, guys. And this part right here is also interactive. So right now, while we're on this call, I want you guys to actually copy a post of mine. And let's see what it does for you. Okay. So right now, these are the don'ts on the left-hand side. We don't want to advertise as business promo on top of it. Why? Because if we advertise business promo, it's almost like we're putting up, let's say, oh, I just started a new business. And like I heard the Game Changer talking about, I just started a new business. You get like 1 or 2 likes from people that's already doing what you're doing, or you might get 0. So to advertise it like that is not the best way. I tell people, let's think of the mind of somebody that wants a job. We don't want to put it that it's a job, but the thing is, we know that a job post actually gets more hits or more comments, congratulations, da 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 da, than it does a business. So you have to make it very catchy for the person's attention. And so basically, business promo, no. Who wants to? Those kind of things don't work in the social media world. The things that have worked for me are this post in particular. Anyone want to learn stocks and trade at no cost? And I'm gonna break this down really quick. Stocks, I use that word stocks particularly because that's what they can relate to. You have to find something that the person can relate to. If somebody had came up to us saying, who wants to trade foreign exchange? We would have thought it was the size of a man's shirt, right? So pretty much nobody wants to trade Forex because they really still are not knowing all the full information about Forex. They know about stocks. So touch them with something that is relatable, something that they already are in company with. People already learning how to do stocks and stuff like that. And then the other part is people like free. You don't always want to put stuff about free in your post, but the thing is, when it's something about when you put at no cost, that gets their attention. Stocks, that's relatable. I mean, it's almost like a checkpoint for, like when you're doing a trade, you got to have confirmations before you actually put the trade. So basically the confirmation of stocks, that's relatable. No cost, that's relatable. I want everything free. That's relatable. And then today, I'm telling you to do it now. I need you, look, you got to put an action on moving quickly. Because if you just put it out there, then people are just going to be like, okay, well, maybe I have it tomorrow. And then some people are challenge you on the post, of course, and they'll say, Hey, well, is it going to be tomorrow? Absolutely. But I'm not letting you know that up front because I need the post to actually be bold. And that's another reason why I limit it to a certain amount of words. So we have that one right there. And we also have who wants to learn how to earn money from home from your phone. This post right here. This is an actual new girl. Well, actually, she just got into the business not too long ago. She came and she said, actually, my Facebook page was actually it was shut down. So she reactivated her social media page, and guess what? She ended up on that this particular saying right here. She got 70 people to respond to that post after her account had been deactivated. So I'm telling you, this stuff works, but you have to stick to the simple. Stick to the simple. Find your own winning phrase. But I want right now you guys to go ahead and put some sevens in the chat if you're going ahead and putting this on your main page. And if you happen to be a part of the groups already, go ahead and put this same thing into groups that's in your area. Once you do it, I'm telling you, the loads of people are going to just start pouring in. So much to the fact that you're going to be getting results like this. Hold on just a second. I'm going to show you my book. Because if you do it right, there's no reason you shouldn't have people written down every single day. Every single day, I'm getting people. People are coming to my posts, after the effect. A year later, days later, a month later. What I'm saying is that it works, guys. Here's the proof in the pudding. It works if you do the work. If you haven't been getting results on your social media page, it's because you keep trying to get in your own way. If you haven't been getting results on your own page, it's because you're getting in your own way. Simple is better. And for the people that have already put this post out and haven't seen anything, then now it's time to turn into those groups. The groups, why? Because that's where you're going to find your money. I'm telling you, it's more people than, look, Walmart again is not open to their friends and family. Friends and family will have you turning into a skeleton. I tell people all the time, if your bills are due, can your bills wait a year or two until you learn the skill set? And so just like the game changer was saying, so many people, they get into this opportunity and they want to sit there and wait till they learn how to do everything. We're teaching you the game. I mean, many people spend thousands of dollars just even on this part right here. So you're getting mindset, you're getting access to all this $7 trillion industry. Plus, because we're talking about digital currency and e-commerce, it's so much money on the table that you, just like the video said, look, are you dumb? I'm just saying. It's real funny if you're not getting results. It's just that you're not doing the work and you're not willing to be consistent. All right, so next slide here. All right, what's going on? All right, here we go. So again, my results right here. This particular post right here, I actually posted it in a actual group. I think this was like some kind of Black group or something like that. Anyway, this particular post, exact post, no extra additives. Look, right here in the circle where it's red, it says that I had about 127 people. Look, they interacted with this post, guys. 308 comments, 5 shares. Look, they even shared the post for me. I don't know these people, but thank you. This right here, guys, look at this. The post goes on. Look, view previous comments in this area right here. These people right here. Yes, please send info. Teach me. All day long, I'm getting posts. Look, I'm getting results like this. And I'll respond the same exact way. Due to high demands on information, which it is, because I'm leveraging myself. Look, I'm not just putting it in my personal profile. I'm putting this in hundreds of groups, guys. Hundreds of groups. So it's so much information going out there. Guess what? I don't want Facebook to shut me down. So guess what I'm doing, guys? I'm leveraging myself just a little bit at a time. So sometimes you might want to get up at 2 a.m. in the morning and do a little something. Then sometimes you may want to do it on your lunch break and do a little something, and then return to those posts. And of course, we got knuckleheads on some of those posts, but some people go, oh, it's a scam. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's guess what? When we're on these live events with Zoom, take that screenshot of you with all these people, and guess what? You also want to just plug that into your post as a comment, a picture post of you on a live event on Zoom with these folks. And then another thing is taking a picture of how many people were on that call. I'm also plugging that in there every now and then, just so people can know. And then when I happen to get 308 comments on a post, guess what? I can't hit them up at one time. So what I start doing is basically, if I see, let's say 20 of them come in at one time, I may do like 1, 2, 3. They get a response, skip the other ones get a response, because you got to dance around it, because I'm telling you, you got to learn the rules of Facebook engagement. And so I'm telling you, when you do this, guys, it's going to work. And everybody in this platform, everybody on this call right today, guess what? We're all going to Sheridan. Because I know somebody on this call is going to take this information seriously. And somebody's going to run, and not stop. There's $1 million on the line, guys. And you would be foolish to let that go and slip through your fingers. Who in the world wants to go back to a job? Who in the world wants to work 1 job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4? Look, I've done that before. And I was running, almost into people because I was so doggone sleepy working 3 jobs. We know we have good work ethic inside of us, but guess what? You're only one person. And had I gotten into an accident, guess what? I wouldn't be here to be working this system that's much, much easier. My mother passed away when I was 19. I literally saw her work until the day that she died. I believe that this is much easier work than what she showed me. She showed me, my dad showed me the left side of the quadrant. My mom showed me the left side of the quadrant. Now this business and these great leaders, Dr. China, Dr. Jewel, Latasha the boss chick, look, they're showing me how to work the right side of the quadrant. And so with this information alone, guys, I mean, we've been here almost 3 years. So many people give up on their dreams and goals, but you'll sit there 20, 30 years on a job that's calling you names, that you're getting into arguments with these folks on the job, and you'll still be diligent to $11 an hour. It doesn't make any sense. This opportunity has too much sauce, too much weight on it for you to be taking it haphazardly. Guys, I love this opportunity. Look, I'm so happy and grateful every single day. I'm like, man, let's go, y'all. I know we can do it. We're all winners on this call. We're all winners, and we have it in us. If you're not the best, look, it doesn't matter about your personality. It doesn't matter, because guess what? Social media doesn't know. Like Dr. China used to say a long time ago, look, give yourself an alter ego. Whatever it takes kind of mentality. There's no way I'm letting $1 million slip through my fingers. My family has worked too hard. There's nobody on the mantle of our fireplace. I've got to be the Harriet Tubman in my family to take us to the next level. If you're sitting right now, I'm telling you, if you're sitting on this opportunity, you have to wake up. You have to wake up and push yourself to the next level. You got to be sick and tired of your situation. And just like the game changer said too, she said, so many people are sitting, waiting, but you don't know the person's situation. You don't know their why. You don't know their drive. And for me and my husband, look, we already exposed our stuff. Look, we lost 2 vehicles before even getting into this opportunity. So we had to go all in. People coming here with a cushion because they have the Band-Aid of their job. That's the reason you're going so slow. And that's the reason you're not getting the results that you want. Because you got too many crutches all up underneath you. But if you act like you didn't have that job, I believe you get to moving a lot faster. Because 1 million people, look, we got to impact 1 million people, guys. 1 million people have to be impacted by the end of 2020. Right now, we're about what, 400,000? We got a lot of work to do. So that means we got to work with speed, not slowness. All right. Thank you, guys. Look, I'm not going to hold y'all. Thank you, guys, and love everyone on here. And I know that we can do it. So no excuses.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Make some noise in the chat for Angela. Social media training was amazing. Thank you so much for that, Angela. That was super duper powerful. Oh my goodness. Like, it's so simple. I love the simplicity of what you share. Who cannot post this on their page? I hope everybody was coachable. She said to go post it. Anyone want to learn stocks and trade at no cost? That is amazing. Today, the urgency on it. So make sure that you're doing that. Guys, listen, we're coming to the end of our Super Saturday. We're coming into the closing of this. Everybody did such a phenomenal job. Angela, thanks again for sharing your transparency. Make sure your teams are on. I'm about to get deep into how you build a business like a network marketing professional. You guys have